My name is Paul Amla, but my twin's name is Eche.
On behalf of Virtual Money and Sole Provider USA, we would like to thank Tom Gita for the opportunity to present this award. Paul Itzi Amla, African Business of the Year. In 1999, Mr. Amla established Amla International Translations, a company that translates and interprets over 150 languages. He also works as a Minnesota Supreme Court translator and interpreter at the Center for Victims of Torture. Mr. Amla volunteers with the Advocates of Human Rights, and in 2005, the United States Congress passed an important resolution related to human rights violations in Togo, which Mr. Amla authored. Paul Amla has made an impact on various immigrant and refugee communities and hopes to continue his work in the future with United Nations. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winner of the first ever Michelle African Business of the Year Award, Mr. Paul Amla.
You get a job at CNN. Come on, Brian.
Amla International Translations Company is your creation, sir. Could you talk about how it came about and what it does and what it will do?
Very great question. Well, we started from my own struggle as refugees from West Africa. And so when I came here, I was confronted with the language barrier, but with the help with some generous people, I've made it through. But again, I say I have a long way to go, and I'm so thankful for the system in place that helped me to achieve that, my host family and good friends who have been there for me, good and bad time. And I will definitely say that I set up the translation services based on my personal experience, and also I see the need for other people who will come here and have a difficulty to communicate with the local people, the American people. And communication is very essential. Without a decent communication, things don't go well. And so Amla International Translation is still working further to connect all of us, and so that language is no longer a barrier, or it's no longer an issue that can create division among people. So we're trying to connect everybody regardless of color, gender, or ethnicity. And so we are able to provide over 150 languages in the legal, business, healthcare, and social, special education, my priority in terms of providing interpreting services for teachers, K-12 students, and beyond.
Extremely proud of Paul and the accomplishments that he has made since he came to live at our house when he first arrived here. So we helped him get his start, and it's been an asset to the community and to our family. Well, he's just a wonderful young man and a good example for the African community. And he's very proud of his heritage. And I am too. And it's good work that he's doing in the community.
I put together this translation agency to pave the way to many immigrants who are coming into this nation. Because first, in your own family, there is so many American families who have welcomed immigrants to live with them, with myself included, with the McGraw family, who have been so gracious to open the house to me when I came in 1995. And so the only word that we can exchange back then is comme ci, comme ça. That's all they speak. They can say in English, in French. So I had to force myself to learn the English language. And I think that's the same for many other immigrants who are living in this great nation. So my point here is that Amla National Translation can make a difference in your life, in your business, and in your a daily life, which means that if you need a competent, experienced, culture sensitive, certified translator interpreter, Amla International Translation is right there to help you. If you have a medical problem and need an interpreter to make sure that whatever happened to you that took you to the medical office, that your doctor can understand your problem and be able to diagnose your problem, you need an interpreter. If you need an interpreter to go with you to go to immigration office, or to meet with your lawyer, or to meet with somebody important, or your business partner coming from Paris, or from Canada, or from another country, we are there to help you. So our company can handle more than 150 languages, and our interpreters are very qualified, experienced, certified. I send interpreter all over the 50 states and beyond. So we even actually expanding the Amla National Translation to other nation, other country, and to the point where as soon as you leave your country to be anywhere in the United States, we will be next to you to help you either by phone or by email or in person or any other way that we can help you. We are right there. Technology is so powerful these days. You don't have to have somebody physically at your door, but you can have somebody connected over the phone to help you to understand a big business deal that you're doing maybe with another country. Or for instance, recently, I've had this group of medical staff who are traveling to another country. And so what they end up doing is say, Paul, we would like to know more about this country before we arrive there to be able to connect better with the host nation. And so I was able to set them up with the translator and the interpreting questions, and they have go through a month, 2 months so of language teaching and cultural understanding of that nation. So they were well prepared. And when they arrived at the country, they found different nuance, or at least it was very beneficial to them to be connected to Amla National Translation, because it made a whole lot of difference in the business life and in daily life, because you need to be able to communicate, and also importantly to not make any mistake with those the country who are hosting you, because if you make some cultural mistake, that could ruin your business. That's how important translation or interpretation is. And beyond that, also we provide mediations as well as language teaching. So we are all there. It's a whole package deal. In 1999, I've been connected a little bit with immigration officers and major law firms that we work with. And as the year goes by, I had the opportunity to increase the language. And as of today, we have expanded Amla National Translation to cover more than 150 languages. So it may seem as a lot. Wow! Well, if you consider just in the United States, how many languages are spoken in the U.S., you will be shocked. There's more than 1,000 languages spoken in the U.S. A lot of people from different countries live in the U.S. And so we definitely make sure to connect the world together. That's our main mission.
You know, because of Africans generally, because English or French is not our first language, like the one I speak and the one he speaks is like day and night.
But in the work that he does, particularly with the asylum cases, with people trying to come into the United States, they absolutely have to be able to tell a story about what happened to them that is convincing and that's persuasive, and that people understand the details about it. And if you don't have the exact language or the exact dialect, whichever it is, you lose it. And so it's a really, really important service to be, for people who are here in the country and trying to stay in this country, to be able to have an opportunity to actually tell their story.
And what is very surprising that he came from a French-speaking country, but he has mastered the language, the English, within a twinkle of an eye. When he came to this country, he virtually couldn't speak a word in English. But here, Paul, I'm not showing him tonight.
Did you speak French with him tonight?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But you were speaking.
Yeah, just to make sure.
You were speaking French, and I don't know what else you were speaking around the table.
Many African languages.
I'm I'm a white man, I'm part of the majority here in the United States. I don't have that experience where people don't know how to say my name. How embarrassing it was that she just couldn't get her name to be told properly. And what a simple thing. And how important that is to be accepted in the United States.
Paul, I'm so proud of you. You did a great job, and just keep doing what you're doing. So I'm just so proud of you, and hopefully we'll be doing big things like this together in the future. Love you. Bye-bye.
I work with a team of experts from a legal standpoint, as lawyers and beyond, and we will connect you to the right person. Keep in mind that if you are serious about winning an immigration case, you need the right people at the right time. Any small mistake, you will lose your case. Either it's in immigration or it's in a family matter at any judicial branch here in the United States. If you have the expert to help you, the interpreter, the translator next to you, it will make a whole lot of difference. You can win your case because you have the right interpreter, the right agency. It's Amla International Translation. Phone number 612-272-0304. Our website is www.amlainternational.com. Our address is 2929 4th Avenue South, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55408.